A Step into the Past Volume 14 Chapter 3 Book 14 Chapter 03 The Great Hunting Fair. Before dawn, an exhausted Han Chuang had to drag his tired body out of bed to escort Xiang Xiaolong and his brothers to leave the brothel safely. When they reached the streets, they parted immediately to avoid suspicions. Back at the Wu residence, the sky is beginning to brighten. The three men hurriedly changed their clothes, and while Teng Yi and Jing Jun set off to the command center to see to the hunting fair, Xiang Xiaolong made his way to the palace. He ran into Su Xian's convoy and was invited to join him in the horse carriage. Liu Gong is in the carriage too, and they were discussing on how to counter Liu Bui's schemes. Although they are fully dressed in hunting clothes, they do not seem enthusiastic about the hunting fair at all. Liu Gong noticed that his eyes are red because he did not sleep a wink last night. He nodded, "It must be hard on you." Xiang Xiaolong was glad, "My body may be tired, but I am in a great mood." Su Xian was stunned, "Xiaolong has such a confident expression. Have there been any new developments?" Xiang Xiaolong lowered his voice and revealed his two adventures to Drunken Wind Brothel, including the eavesdropping of Liu Bui's secret meeting. Both listeners cheered at his accomplishment. Liu Gong slapped his thigh with delight and cried, "Even the poison pill can be extracted from Xiaolong's throat. This shows that heaven is on our side." Su Xian decided, "Since this is the case, we shall adhere to Xiaolong's suggestion and use Lao Ai against Liu Bui. Actually, Liu Bui is quite a good administrator. Let's give him a few years of peace. When our crown prince is coronated, that will be the end of him." Liu Gong agreed, "In the meantime, we will hold on to our military authority and cultivate good leaders. When it is time to act, we will be more than prepared." Xiang Xiaolong suggested, "I have a good man to recommend, and it is none other than Wang Jian." Su Xian laughed and interrupted him, "Thanks for your reminder, and in fact, we have noticed him as a potential leader as well. Let's give him more time to fine-tune his skills. AI. Wang Qi is getting senile, and it will soon be time for his son to succeed him." Liu Gong is now in a good mood and laughed, "Is Xiaolong ready to marry Liu Niangrong while annoying Liu Bui and Guan Zongzi?" Xiang Xiaolong smiled back, "I think this will in return give them a big headache." Su Xian mused, "But as the regent of Qin, his authority will be beyond question, and he will be like the acting king. Without his approval, no royal order can be issued." Xiang Xiaolong reminded, "Does Premier Su recall my suggestion about the premier mentor? We can use this official post to humor Liu Bui first. When Moao dies 3 days later, he will be at a loss. By that time, Lao Ai will be promoted to be the inner custodian, and it will be too late for Liu Bui to object." By now, the convoy is entering the palace, and all the three men are in great spirits. They cannot wait for the 3 days to quickly pass and witness the retribution of these evil men. Xiang Xiaolong's anxious mind has been replaced by a new relaxing mood. Amazing! In the next few days, he will amuse himself with these evil men, and even Liu Danner and Ying Ying will not be let off. After all, what is life without some fun? The palace courtyard is filled with men and horses assembled for the hunting fair. The participating hunters are either from the royal family, high-ranking officials, or the representatives of various departments. Everyone is dressed in light hunting clothes and mounted on their horses under their respective banners. Altogether, it was an impressive display of 5,000 gallant men and stunning beauties. 10,000 palace guards are protecting the imperial convoy on both sides as they prepared to move to the hunting grounds. Lord Chongping, Lord Changwen, and Guan Zongzi are fully occupied with managing the deployment of their men as well as maintaining law and order. Xiang Xiaolong left the carriage and mounted Jai Feng. Leading his 18 guardians leisurely, he soaked himself in the festive atmosphere. One of the banners is embroidered with the word Ahe, which reminded Xiang Xiaolong of his old friend Tian Dan. He was amused, as Liu Bui would have told Tian Dan about his impending death. Thus, Tian Dan would be delighted and complacent, making it easier for Xiang Xiaolong to assassinate him. Su Xian, Liu Bue, Liu Gong, and the other high-ranking officials are lined up in 2 rows in front of the inspection platform. Guests like Tian Dan and Prince Dan are based further away. Han Chuang is apparently absent and he must have returned home to Han. The most outstanding are the female warriors led by Ying Ying. Over 100 young ladies dressed elaborately in their hunting outfits stood out from the crowd of mostly men. They bantered noisily with the young men besides them and added some liveliness to the situation. However, the group that gained everyone's attention are his own wives and Qin Qing. They did not have any banner but just stood on one side under the protection of their family warriors. Everyone near and far strained their eyes and their necks to catch a glimpse of their beauty. Ji Yanran and Qin Qing are beyond comparison. Wu Tingfeng and Zhao Ji are rare beauties themselves, and the loving twin sisters Tian Zhen and Tian Feng only cause everyone to be intoxicated with their charm and elegance. Xiang Xiaolong could not resist and rode up to them, smiling. "Which department do you girls represent?" All the girls giggled with pleasure. Qin Qing coldly state, "Empress has specially instructed us to accompany her for the next 3 days for the hunt. I think we belong to her department." From her cold expression, Xiang Xiaolong deduced that she must be bearing grudges at him for taking advantage of her and is now viewing him with suspicions. Sighing secretly, he smiled weakly and did not reply. Facing Wu Tingfeng and Zhao Ji, he questioned, "Where is Bao'er?" Wu Tingfeng is so excited that her face is totally red. She cooed, "I wanted to bring him to the hunt but is concerned that he may catch a cold. I have left with at the Qin residence under the care of the nanny." Zhao Ji exclaimed, "Hubby! Shall I introduce you to our 2 new nannies?" Behind her, the Tian sisters' faces begin to burn like fire. Embarrassed, they did not know where to hide when Wu Tingfeng whispered, "Hubby! Can you come to our tent tonight? We missed you greatly." Xiang Xiaolong was tempted at her offer and hurriedly agreed. Sounds of drumbeats can be heard as Xiao Pan and Zhu Ji ascended the inspection platform under the escort of the palace guards. Everyone paid their respects and proclaimed their loyalty to them. The hunting fair has finally begun. The hunting teams stretched out over 10 miles and it was a grand display of power. The cavalry army is standing guard at the boundaries of the hunting grounds and security is extremely tight. To show off the might of Qin, Xiao Pan and Zhu Ji rode on a horse each towards the hunting grounds. They were accompanied by Liu Bue, Su Xian, Liu Gong, Wang Wan, Caize, other important officials as well as the palace guards. Xiang Xiaolong was riding with Wu Tingfeng and his wives when Li Si trailed behind the main group and came to find him. They left the official roads and rode on the byways. Li Si whispered, "Whenever I saw Grand Tutor Qin, I always feel that she is more enthralling than talented Lady Ji, but whenever I saw talented Lady Ji, I feel that Qin Qing is inferior to her. Now that I have seen both of them side by side, I finally understood that they are both without equal and are attractive in their own ways." Xiang Xiaolong observed, "Brother Li is in great spirits today." Li Si shook his head, "I am appearing joyful despite my difficulties. The hunting fair is fraught with dangers and how can I be happy?" Carefully assessing Xiang Xiaolong's expression, he continued, "Brother Xiang must have a terrible night's sleep. Your eyes are bloodshot and your voice is hoarse. I am worried for you." Xiang Xiaolong bitterly smiled, "I did not even sleep, so how can my sleep be bad? Regarding my throat, it was scrapped. If not for this throat injury, I may be dead." He proceeded to divulge everything that has transpired last night. Li Si was totally blown away and excitedly exclaimed, "I must report this to the Crown Prince. I am more and more impressed with Brother Xiang's abilities." He added, "No wonder Liu Bue had earlier suggested marrying his daughter to Brother Xiang and petitioned Empress and Crown Prince to represent his wishes. Empress is naturally delighted but Crown Prince and I were puzzled. So this is the real motive behind his intention. Hey! Is Brother Xiang going to reject his marriage proposal?" Xiang Xiaolong returned his question with his own question, "Do you think I will?" Both men looked at each other and broke out into laughter. Li Si remarked, "It is a Qin custom to announce important policies or promote officials during the hunting fair. Brother Xiang's suggestion to make Liu Bue the premier mentor is a wonderful suggestion. It will keep him guessing and curb his ambitions. The Crown Prince will use this idea if the Empress tries to force him to promote Liu Bue again." Xiang Xiaolong noticed Guan Zongzi riding towards them from the corner of his eye and hurriedly changed the topic to some irrelevant issues. Guan Zongzi may be up the whole night, but he is much more rejuvenated than Xiang Xiaolong and approached them energetically. He greeted Li Si, "Since official Li has entered the palace to serve the Crown Prince, we did not have much time to catch up. We should spend more time together during these 3 days." Xiang Xiaolong was hit by realization. He realized that Liu Bue may even try to replace Li Si with Moao to fully control Xiao Pan. Li Si must be the next person on Liu Bue's hit list. Why didn't he think of this earlier? At the end of the day, he lacked a clever advisor like Moao or Li Si to assist him. Li Si is the best candidate, but he needs to focus on helping Xiao Pan and cannot be available to him. He recalled that he had Ji Yanran and cursed himself for not making use of his clever wife's intelligence. Guan Zongzi's voice sounded out beside him, "Why is official Xiang so melancholic?" Xiang Xiaolong decided to play a trick on him and winked at Li Si, saying, "Can I have a private word with you?" Li Si understood his intention and bade farewell. He rode ahead and rejoined the main group. Guan Zongzi was startled. "What does official Xiang want to tell me?" Xiang Xiaolong sighed. "Official Li told me earlier that Premier Liu has the intention to marry third mistress to me, and it may be announced tomorrow. Honestly speaking, I know that third mistress is in love with brother Guan instead. No matter where we stand, I am full of admiration for brother Guan's character and sword skills. Even if we are on opposing sides, this is a love matter and not a manly fight. As long as you say the word, I will speak to Empress and Crown Prince immediately and not spoil third mistress's chastity." Guan Zongzi's eyes were originally shining sharply, but after hearing his words, his expression became mixed. Xiang Xiaolong was impressed. Guan Zongzi could easily deny everything and no one will be the wiser. But this will also indicate that he is a cowardly liar. Given the unique circumstances, no one else can understand their awkward positions. In actual fact, they are out to kill each other but are doing it secretly. In the eyes of Guan Zongzi, Xiang Xiaolong is nearly a dead man who still thinks he escaped the poisoning. With his up-front attitude, he is obviously not out to take advantage of Liu Niangrong. From this, it shows that Xiang Xiaolong is an honorable man who will not take revenge for the poisoning by seducing Liu Niangrong. He was a true gentleman. Xiang Xiaolong is secretly laughing and patiently waited for his response. Guan Zongzi suddenly smiled bitterly. "I will not lie to you, but third mistress's marriage is something beyond my control and I should not come between two of you. In life, you win some and you lose some. That's a fact. Third mistress is no longer young but is still a willful girl. I am sure you can still be a good and fitting husband. Official Xiang should not worry about this anymore." Finishing, he rode off. Xiang Xiaolong sighed to himself. Tu Xian is right about Guan Zongzi being an ASSHO1E. Even to a dying man, he is still faking his words. What a despicable cad. But this is what he expected. When he did not die 3 days later, Liu Niangrong will become his fiancée copyright, and it is due to Guan Zongzi's own arrangement. This will cause him great regrets and deal a blow to his pride. In the past, he seduced Wu Tingfang and Zhaoya from Lianjin, making him lose his rationality and cause him to be defeated by himself. Coincidentally, the same scenario is repeated on Guan Zongzi. What will he do when he loses his rationality? Thinking about this, he quickly caught up to Ji Yanran and wanted to consult her. Qin Qing, Ji Yanran, and the other girls are traveling with Empress Zhu Ji and were chatting happily. Xiao Pan, Liu Bue, and the rest are traveling in front of them. Xiang Xiaolong is afraid to see Zhu Ji and stayed at the back. trying to find an opportunity to isolate Yan Ran. Someone shouted, "Official Xiang!" Xiang Xiaolong turned his head around and saw Lao Ai leaving his group and riding towards him. He greeted him respectfully when he reached his side. Xiang Xiaolong returned his greetings and praised, "Official Lao is looking great. Life must be good in the palace." Lao Ai lowered his voice, "It is all thanks to official Xiang's recommendation." Even the crown prince said the same thing. He happily added, "During the hunting fair, the crown prince will officially promote me to be the inner custodian. Soon, we will have plenty of opportunities to work together." Xiang Xiaolong can feel that his thanks are sincere. For Lao Ai, he will be grateful to whoever that can bring him more wealth and authority. He used to obey Liu Bui as he is looking for employment. Now, this unscrupulous and selfish man will forsake Liu Bui for greater benefits. Xiang Xiaolong inquired in a low voice, "Does Premier Liu know about this?" Lao Ai angrily swore, he only knew about it yesterday and threw his temper at Empress. Fortunately, Empress rebutted him. Xiang Xiaolong pretended to be surprised, "Brother Lao is being promoted and enjoying a life of luxury. He should be happy for you, but why is he opposing instead?" Lao Ai viciously hissed, "He naturally will not say that he opposes my promotion, but he insisted that I am a criminal and should not be promoted or tongues will wag. Hey! Ultimately, he wants to keep me as a lowly servant forever." Xiang Xiaolong was secretly glad that Lao Ai and Liu Bui are now openly on opposing sides. He officially state, "Brother Lao can put your mind at ease. I have spoken to Premier Su and Lieutenant General Liu. They will support Brother Lao for sure." Lao Ai was flabbergasted, "Hey! This! He was speechless. Xiang Xiaolong tried to control his laughter and strongly affirmed, "Liu Bui is the higher your rank, the more jealous he is of you. But Brother Lao can relax. As long as I am in his way, you will be safe." Lao Ai trembled and his expression grew serious. At this point, Tian Zhen noticed him and slowed down to join him. Xiang Xiaolong patted Lao Ai's shoulder and rode ahead to join her. The battle of Lao Ai and Liu Bui is about to begin.